God, just for giving me knowledge, wisdom, and just understanding at a very high level. And without the Most High God and His Son, Yahweh Shah, I wouldn't be anything in life. I wouldn't made it to where I am in life, where I'm blessed, roof over my head, shoes on my feet, clothing on my body, and food to eat. It's the little things that means a lot to me here in today's times. And it's just the little things that means a lot to me and life in general. I wasn't always like that, but the Most High captured my spirit and He started leading me to the right direction, the path that I was supposed to have been on. All right, brothers and sisters, so I'm going to be reading. I really want to start in Matthew 5. I'm going to be honest, because I was reading Matthew at work today, and it's just, yeah. I'm going to keep my word, though. I have to finish Peter. But after Peter, I still got to do John. I just don't be having time, because I'm not going to necessarily say I got time, because you always should have time for the Most High God, flat out. But I don't be having time for the video aspect because I be at work. And most of the time when I get off, I'll be like really tired. So, but I am making today the video is going to be on 1 Peter chapter 2. I'm reading chapter 2 today. I read chapter 1 with you guys. And I released that last Saturday. And and you know what? After this, I probably am going to go into Matthew 5 and 6 because it's on my spirit. So I may make a video. I don't know when this video is going to post on YouTube, or when I'm going to post the 2 videos on Matthew 5 and 6 on YouTube. But it will be posted. And most likely I will be posting the 3 or 4 videos at the same time. Just to give you brothers and sisters, just hopefully it's edifying knowledge to you guys. And, all I'm doing is just doing the Most High's work to the best of my ability. Okay, so I'm in 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 1. And Peter states, "Wherefore laying aside all malice." Laying aside all malice. What does malice mean? I think I looked up malice. Yes, I did. Malice, desire to hurt another, propensity to inflict injury or suffering, act of ill will. So basically, when you do sin. Wherefore laying aside all sin, all malice, and all guile, all hypocrisies and envies. When you envy somebody, you hatred, and all evil speakings. Peter is basically saying in verse 1, put away, wickedness. Stop being a hypocrite. Stop envying individuals. Stop hating individuals. And, not to go off topic, well, I'm kind of on the same topic, I was always a soul or an individual that when a person did me wrong, I will hold on to it for life. I won't forgive them. I won't forgive what they said to me. And, I will hold on to everything. And I always, say, I will hold on to everything until I die. But something that I've learned is you have to let things go. You have to let things go. Not only is it an upliftment of your heart or on your heart per se, but your heart is light as a feather. it's upliftment. It's an upliftment of your soul. You're not gonna be. It's an upliftment on your emotions. You understand that? You're not, when you hold on to things, the way people have did you wrong. It's only gonna leave you down into a downward spiral. You have to let things go for the way people did you. And one thing I've learned, or one thing that I've say, is that, let the Most High deal with the people that did you wrong. Because trust me, there's going to come a time and there's going to come a place for every single person that has been targeted, that has been targeted, that the chosen has been targeted by. They're going to suffer. And they're going to wonder, why is the Most High bringing so much wrath to my life? Why is my life going through this right now? Because you mess with one of his peculiar priests, one of his peculiar property, one of his peculiar individuals that he owns. You don't play with the Most High's chosen. You don't play with his children, his begotten sons and daughters. You don't play with them. That's his property. Them is his sons and his daughters. Okay, so verse 2. As newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word. What is that basically saying? So when you come into the word, when you come into the knowledge, you're basically going to start off as a newborn babe or a newborn baby, because it's a transformation in your spirit. You understand that? Okay, so I read on. That ye may grow thereby. You may grow the more, and I've learned this by me just reading the Bible. The Most High helping me understand the Bible to the best of my ability. And also for me to explain the Bible to individuals. I've grown spiritually, and I've really, really grown mentally. I've my mind is as sharp as it's ever been in life. I'm like the how my mind is right now, and I'm still learning daily. We all gonna learn daily. We gonna learn until we die, until the Most High call us home. But the way that my mind is from last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, or before I came into the word. No, let me say that before I came into the word, the knowledge, my mind is as sharp as a sword. My mind is as sharp as a sword. And it's very powerful, man. The most powerful weapon that you can have. I told somebody this once before. The most powerful weapon that you can have is your mind. You can take away that, anybody can take away any weapon that you have. A gun, a knife, a sword, a machete, any weapon can get took from you. But things that people can't take is your mind, man. Your mind is strong, and your mind is a weapon, so use it as a weapon. Your brain is a weapon, so use it as a weapon. You understand that? Okay, verse 3. If so be ye have tasted that the Lord is gracious. To whom coming as unto a living stone, disallowed indeed of men, but chosen of the Most High and precious. So what is that basically saying? You are rejected by men. You're disallowed indeed of men. Rejected of men. You're rejected of the world. Brothers and sisters, have you ever thought, why maybe when you were a kid, when you were a child, you had people that, you were always like the outlier, or you were always treated different from others. Certain people may be jealous of you. Certain people may have made fun of you. Certain kids when you were a kid during them times. But you were being rejected as a child then because you already had the light of the Most High on you. And like I said, like I said in previous videos, we all are spirits in this world. Doesn't matter if we're a child, doesn't matter if we're grown. We're all spirits in this world. So you have good spirits, you have bad spirits. You understand that? So we wasn't always meant to be in the world. We were actually born to be not from the world. That's why the Most High called us on this journey that we're on. And we will continue to live. And the Most High did that because he knew who we were before we were formed in the womb. And that's the truth, brothers and sisters. Okay, so verse 5. Ye also as lively stones are built up a spiritual house and an holy priesthood to offer up spiritual sacrifices acceptable to the Most High by Yahweh Shah. So what is verse 5 stating? We're built up in the spiritual house. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, our forefathers. We're built up with them, with Judah, Benjamin, the Levites. We're a spirit. We are building the other 9 tribes I'm not mentioning. We're a spiritual house. We're in holy priesthood. We all are in this walk together. We all are very, very peculiar people. But brothers and sisters, it's up to us to keep the spiritual house and the holy priesthood up. We can't lose faith here in these times because we about to go through hard times here shortly. Babylon is falling. The other beasts are about to switch on Babylon. They're tired of the quote unquote whore of Babylon. So we're about to go through rough times. But through these rough times, brothers and sisters, we have to keep up this spiritual house. Because as Peter stated in verse 5, we're an holy priesthood. Okay, so I'm going to start at verse 6. Wherefore also it is contained in the scripture, behold, I lay in Sion a chief cornerstone, elect, precious, chosen one, and he that believeth on him shall not be confounded. He that believeth on him shall not be confounded. Let's look up what that word confounded means. An extension as an intensive execration, odious, destable, damned. So basically, you won't be disappointed. It's not going to be. You're not going to be confused. As basically as they're saying right here on the left side of the screen as well. But you're not going to be confused. The Most High is not a author of confusion. That's the serpent work. That's the devil's work. The devil is in works of confusion. That's why here in Babylon everybody is confused. Men don't know if they want to be men. Women don't know if they want to be women. Nobody knows if they want to be in a relationship or married or not. That's confusion, man. Everything that the devil or the serpent has spread it, not just here in Babylon, but in the four corners of the earth. Everybody is under a spell, man. Everybody's under a spell. We live in the land, and Babylon is I think the highest spell of them all, because there's no law here, no law for nobody to follow at all, and that's why it has to get destroyed. That's why the scriptures say in Revelations, it has to get destroyed. Okay, so I'm going down to verse 7. Unto you, therefore, which believe he is precious, but unto them which be disobedient, the stone which the builders disallowed the same is made the head of the corner. Verse 8. And a stone of stumbling and a rock of offense, even to them which stumble at the word, being disobedient, whereunto also they were appointed. So if you stumble, basically, you know what that's saying. If you stumble at the word, what does stumble mean? Let's look up what stumble mean. Okay. To trip or miss one's footing. To overturn. To overturn, so not agree. Or if it says one thing, you're making it to another than what it really means. And that's the majority of the false prophets that's in the churches, like I was speaking on First Peter chapter 1. That's basically all the false prophets that's in today's churches. They stumble at the word. They stumble when they read the word. They're switching it to something that it's not, that it doesn't mean. That's why I said it when I did the video on First Peter chapter 1. These people or these false prophets are getting paid to deceive the masses, man. Because they know the majority of people don't read. The majority of people do not read at all, especially when it pertains to the Bible. They don't read it. So they're not going to understand it. So it's easier for them to trick them or lead them down that rabbit hole because they don't read it. They don't understand it. The Most High has not gave them wisdom and understanding for them to understand it. or if the Most High did give them understanding for it, they rejected it, man. Because most people has rejected this calling, and that's the truth. Okay, so verse 9. But ye, and like I said, we're a peculiar people. But ye are a chosen generation. We're a chosen generation. The Most High chose us. He chose Israel. You understand that? We're a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should shew forth the praises of him who have called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. Right. He's called you out the world. He called you out the world, brothers and sisters. Because we all started in the world. I started in the world. I just came from out of the world maybe really 5 years ago. But this past year, and you know what? I will really be truthful with you, brothers and sisters. This past year, I really, really got out the world. He calls you out the world to his marvelous light. He's calling you to walk this narrow path. Because you were born for this. You're a peculiar people. You're a peculiar race. You're a royal priesthood. You're an holy nation. Leave the world behind. Just like the movie that came out on Netflix with them devils, Michelle and Barack Obama, that made it. Or they had a hand in it, which they are high-level Luciferians. But that's another topic for another day. Just like they buddy Joe Biden is now a 33rd degree Freemason. You know? Devils. But brothers and sisters, leave the world behind. The Most High is calling you. He's calling you. Accept it. The flesh is not the end all be all. That's how the devil or Satan or the serpent tricks most of the masses. Because most people that's walking around think the flesh is the end all be all, and it's not. It's a life after this. Do you understand that? This is just a shell that we in. We have a soul. We all have souls. This is a shell. Our skin is a shell. Our bone is a shell. This is all shell. It doesn't matter. But what does matter is our spirit. Because it's a life after this. Okay, so verse 10, it states, which in time past were not a people, but are now the people of the Most High. Right. What did I just state? Which in time past, which I can say for myself, in the past, were not a people. We were not the Most High's people. We were a part of the devil's seed. We were in the world, but we answered the call, but are now the people of the Most High, which had not obtained mercy, but now have obtained mercy. Verse 11. Dearly beloved, I beseech you as strangers and pilgrims, abstain from fleshly lusts, drinking, smoking, drugs, pills. That's all worldly, lustly things. Strip clubs, bars. Like I said, what did I say in when I read over 1 Peter chapter 1? I mean, First Peter, yeah, chapter 1. You're worshiping Dionysus when you go to these strip clubs, these bars. You're worshiping Bacchus. Most people don't understand who they're worshiping. They just, let's follow the crowd. Monkey see, monkey do. You understand that? Most people aren't. Most people in today's times aren't leaders. Fleshly lust, eating anything they want. Shrimp, crab, lobster, pork. That's an abomination to the Most High, man. But that's how deep the spell gets. That's here in Babylon, spiritual Egypt that we live in today. That's how deep the spell get, man. The serpent has everybody under a spell, man. And it's sad because I go out here when I'm on my commute to work, and I just look at these demons, man. I walk past them every day, and most people's spirits are just fully corrupted. So, okay, verse 12 states, having your conversation honest among the Gentiles, that whereas they speak against you as evildoers, they may by your good works which they shall behold glorify the Most High in the day of visitation. Verse 13, submit yourselves to every ordinance of man for the Most High's sake, whether it be to the king as supreme. Let's look up what that word ordinance means. Direction, decree, command, and authoritative direction, decree or command. Let's read that again. Verse 13. Submit yourselves to every ordinance of man for the Most High's sake. So respect your elders. Respect people that have knowledge, wisdom, understanding at a high level. Respect them people because they're the Most High. The Most High has chose them to know that knowledge, for them to understand that knowledge at a high level. You know? Okay, so verse 14 states, or unto governors as unto them that are sent by him for the punishment of evildoers, and for the praise due them that do well. So always praise people that do well, man. People that's trying to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, brothers and sisters, to the best of their ability, praise them, man. We're not perfect. Because as it say, unto them that are sent by him for the punishment of evildoers, Satan is always going to, try to put people in your life that'll knock you off track. That's an evildoer to get you back in the world. Come on, take this hit of the blunt. Drink an excessive amount of alcohol. Come on, come back in the world. Come on, just try this rib one time. But that's how the serpent works, man. And most of the time, when that happens, we're not in our right state of mind. We're under the influence. We're drinking. We're smoking. We're under some type of drug. It's all a devil, man. All man-made, all fleshly lust. Verse 15, for so is the will of the Most High, that with well doing ye may be put to silence the ignorance, Slakia, of foolish men. The ignorance of foolish men may be put to silence. So when people say ignorant things to you, that's where the patient, Slakia. That's where the patient aspect comes in. You don't respond to ignorant people anymore. Foolish men, foolish people. And I've learned that, so much through these past couple years, really this last year, just how important patience is, man. Patience is a virtue. That is the truth. I used to always wonder about that saying, but that's the truth. Patience is one of the most important things or important traits you can ever have in life. Patience will get you a long way. Think about how patient Yahweh Shah was. Yahweh Shah had to been very patient dealing with them devils, dealing with these devils. They were already trying to kill Yahweh Shah when he was born. He was born in a world full of evil, full of wickedness, full of wicked people. They were already trying to kill him once he was born. And that's in Matthew, but I'm going to get into Matthew. As free and not using your liberty for a cloak of maliciousness, but as servants of the Most High. Let's look up what that word cloak means. Hold on, I might have to do this. Hold on. Okay, here it go. Loose outer garment without sleeves. So basically, clothing. Right? Verse 17. Honor all men, love the brotherhood, fear the Most High, honor the King. And that's what it's about, man. All knowledge comes, like I said in 1 Peter chapter 1, all knowledge comes when you fear the Most High. All knowledge comes when you fear Yahweh Shai. That's where the knowledge and the understanding pours into you. Honor all men. Love the brotherhood. Love your brothers and sisters. Love Israel. But look, this serpent here in Babylon got Israel killing Israel. That's why he got us in these hoods stacked up on top of each other, living close to each other, killing each other. But that's why I say honor all men, love the brotherhood, man. And one day, when when Yahweh Shah returns, we all are going to understand that the things that we were doing here on the earth, the earthly things that we were doing, was foolish the whole time. Okay, verse 18. Servants, be subject to your masters with all fear, not only to the good and the gentle, but also the froward, the wicked. For this is thankworthy if a man is conscience towards the Most High, endure grief, suffering wrongfully. When you choose to be on the Most High side, when you choose to answer his calling, when you choose to be his chosen, one of his chosen, you're going to have to go through suffering. I've went through suffering since I answered this call. I've went through suffering. Everything that I had that was worldly, I lost. Because I had to understand the suffering aspect. I mean, Yahweh Shah went through it. So you don't think that you're not going to go through anything, but his only begotten son went through it? Come on. That's why this walk is not for everybody. It's not for the weak. I said that in 1 Peter chapter 1. I'm going to say it again. It's not for the weak, man. Okay, verse 20. For what glory is it? It's when you buffeted for your faults. Ye shall take it patiently. But if when ye do well and suffer for it, ye take it patiently. This is acceptable with the Most High. So when you go through suffering and you take it patiently, what is Peter basically saying when you take it patiently? When you accept it, when you understand that, I'm suffering for a reason. The Most High is making me suffer for a reason. It's all about patience. Everybody in this society, now, gimme. Now, I want this now. It doesn't work like that. When you choose the Most High side, when you come to the right hand side, man. You're not on the left hand side no more when you answer the Most High's call. You have to learn to be patient. Okay? Okay, verse 21. For even hereunto we're ye called, because Yahweh Shah also suffered for us. Right. What did I just state? Yahweh Shah suffered. So you don't think that we're not going to suffer? What does this say? Yahweh Shah also suffered for us, leaving us an example. Yahweh Shah suffered. So guess what? Peter is saying you're going to suffer, man. You're going to lose worldly things. You're going to lose girlfriends, boyfriends. You're going to lose things that you had in the world that wasn't for you. That's why this walk is not for everybody, man. I'm going to keep saying that because it's the truth. Verse 22, who did no sin, neither was guile found in his mouth. Who, when he was reviled not again, when he suffered the threatened not, but committed himself to him that judges righteously. Right. He threatened not, you basically didn't threaten to leave when you suffered, but you committed yourself to the Most High. You committed yourself to Yahweh Shai, who judges righteously. That's spiritual patience. That's mental patience. Because at the end of the day, no matter what happens, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, man. Verse 24, who his own self bare our own sins in his own body on the tree, that we being dead to sin should live unto righteousness, by whose stripes ye were healed. Right. Like I said in 1 Peter chapter 1, we were sacrificing animals in the Old Testament before Yahweh Shah was born. Yahweh Shah died for our sins. You understand that? Okay, so the last verse, verse 25. For ye were as sheep going astray, but are now turned into shepherd and bishop of your souls. Right. We were the sheep getting led to the slaughter, like how everybody is that's here in Babylon, and ancient Babylon, or modern day Babylon, I'm sorry, Salakia, or in spiritual Egypt, that's about to get led astray to the MOTB, the mark of the beast, correct? Most people that took the juicy juice jab is going to take the MOTB, trust me. But them people have to repent, man. They have to ask for forgiveness, man. They have to ask for forgiveness, man. Because we're about to come up in a time here shortly where most people are going to be asking for the Most High more than any time in life. Probably since the flood, since Noah, since the flood. But the Most High is going to turn his back on most of you. Because at the end of the day, ye love the world more than him. And that's the truth, man. Okay, so I'm done with First Peter chapter 2. I'm going to do chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5. And I think I'm going to hop into Matthew, but I'm not done reading Matthew. Yeah, I kind of want to get done reading Matthew. I got to get to John. I got to get to James. I'm going to go through the disciples, period. But y'all just give me time. I'm going to get through it. I love doing this weekly Bible studies with you guys, because not only am I edifying you brothers and sisters, I'm edifying myself as well. Trust me. By me just speaking, listening back to my videos, I'm like, wow, I said that. That's how you know everything is through the Spirit. The Most High is speaking through me through the Spirit, man. All right, I hope you brothers and sisters are having a blessed day, blessed night, or whenever you brothers and sisters are listening to this. With that being said, shalom and peace.